You are now tuned in with Smerkish Visuals. If you don't already, subscribe to his channel and get tuned in. Thank you.
Rock with my man Smerkish video.
Who we got today?
Mboujieee.
Okay. Where you coming out of?
Richmond.
Richmond, California?
Yeah.
Alright, we got Richmond, California in the building. How was it for you growing up out here, like, for the people that don't know about Richmond, California?
Like I said, it's small, but people will show you love out here. Small area, I guess, for people that's traveling and shit like that. So you just gotta meet the right people and connect with the right people out here.
And what is it that you do exactly?
I rap.
Okay. Is rapping the only thing that you do?
No, I'm a businesswoman also, so I function doing both. I balance it out.
Do you have a business that you're running right now?
Yes, I do clothing and I'm doing photography. So yeah, I do both.
Shout out those Instagram pages for me if you have one of them.
Yes, my photography page is Adventures Glance, and then my clothing page is Money Magnet.
How long have you been doing music?
Well, I've been writing since I was 9. I just started taking it seriously last year, so I guess I'm a year in, but it's more to come.
Okay. Did you start out doing music, like, was it through the household or?
When I was a kid, I would always just be playing around at the table at lunchtime. We'll be making beats, just having fun with it, and then I just like started writing, and then I'm like, okay, I like this, like, I got a feel for this. So since I've been going through so much when I was a kid, I'm like, why not just put what I go through into this music?
Definitely. And as a local artist, do you feel like out in this music scene, you get the type of look that you're going for, or do you feel like it needs like a bigger spotlight?
I would say it needs a bigger spotlight, only due to the fact that I need the right people and the right connects around me, and since I'm so new in the music industry, I'm gonna need a team, so I definitely need that bigger spotlight and that exposure.
Are you willing to work with like other local artists, or do you feel like you just want to build your own type of sound? Or
of course I will always want to work with local artists, but I most definitely want to build my own sound. I definitely don't want to stick to the bass sound. I definitely want to change that. I do believe some artists sound the same and have the same flow, so I'm trying to build my own foundation of my sound, me and Mboujieee. So yeah.
Most definitely. What would you say was like your music influences growing up?
Well, I would most definitely say the industry within the generation definitely changed, so I kind of like the new generation sound more. Growing up, I listened to Nicki, Cardi, like a mixture of both of them two for as prime example. But now in this new generation, like I like Lakia. Her flow is very different. Her bars is very high and unique, and so is Lotto. So yeah, I like them too.
You feel like you make your music? Like, do you go to the studio, or do you start off writing a song from the house? How is your music process?
Well, I can say it functions differently every time when I do it. Sometimes I'll write without a beat, sometimes I'll write to a beat. Music just pops up in my head by me I can say a bar and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use that for a song, and then double back on it and use it for a different song. It all depends, like how I feel too. Like, I don't know, like it might come easy to me, it might not come easy to me. Like, that's why I like writing without a beat sometimes, because I can put it on any beat. It depends, really, how I function.
And back to you saying you've been rapping for about a year. About a year ago, I know COVID was a big thing that impacted the community. Do you feel like COVID played a part in you starting to make music?
No, because I was just getting started and just fresh, so it didn't really hurt me for real, because I was just getting the feel for it. But now, since I'm taking it seriously, no, like, can't nothing stop nobody. It's up to you, really.
Definitely. If you heard about that situation that happened with GloRilla, I guess she had a concert, or she had to do a performance down here in the Bay Area. How do you feel about that situation?
Well, I feel like it was just miscommunication. I feel like one thing was being said to her, and then the next person was saying something to her. It's just like, you know, he say, she say stuff. Like, they probably should have sat down and really talked to the main person, I would say, I guess. I don't know, like, if she was supposed to be doing a walkthrough or a performance. I don't know what really went on, but it was just bad communication. So, I mean, she did what she had to do, I would say. If they didn't pay her correct amount, then that's on them. I can't really say what went on because I wasn't there. So but shout out to her.
Say you start building a certain type of buzz for yourself, and you get booked somewhere else that you're not familiar with. You was in a certain type of situation. How would you handle that if you was to get booked somewhere and they didn't pay you your correct money, but the people still wanted you to perform? How would you handle that situation?
Well, I'm gonna definitely have to speak to management and read the documentations, because if they saying I'm supposed to perform and I'm getting told something else, I want to see proof of that I was supposed to perform, you know, because I don't want to let no fans down if they paid money and they come to see me perform. In reality, it's supposed to be a little walkthrough or whatever the case may be. So I never like miscommunication. I would want everything, you know, to be down packed and things to go right with the fans.
I just want to ask you, who would be your top 3 artists in your book?
Like I said, I like Lakia, Glow. Who else? What's her name? Lola Brooke. I love her. I love her aggressiveness.
Yeah, Lola Brooke go crazy.
Yes.
And what would you say is your top song that you released this year? In your book.
I would say Need Bands will be my
Bands.
top.
And how did you record that song, Need Bands? And could you break down your recording process?
Well, let me see. So I wrote the song to the beat. I went inside the studio. I gave it my all, you know. I can't really say like what would be the process, because I just do me when I go into the studio. So.
Okay.
Rock with my man Smerkish Visuals.